Hey you guys, it's Monday and that means it's Hot Mess Monday once again. And oh my gosh, I know. Hey, the hair is not curly today. I got my hair cut. That's what they do with the scissors, right? And she likes straightening it, so it's straight today. So no complaints. It wasn't me. If you want to complain, you can complain to Aubrey over she's blonde by Aubrey Frost. She's the best. Anyway, thanks so much for being here every Monday, you guys. This is like our 5th time sitting together. I'm so excited. It should have been really the 10th time, but I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. But I'm so glad I just pressed let's go because I've been having so much fun chatting with you guys every Monday morning. Hey, good morning, Quanta. Jana. She's one of my favorite people in the world. She is a very wise woman who gives me a lot of great advice, and a lot of the great advice that she gives me I'm going to be passing on to you today. So if you want to stick around, Jana, you can check that out. Waving hi to some of you guys. Hey, do me a favor. So you guys know that I'm in San Diego, right? So there's a special part of San Diego that I'm in. It's called North County. And North County is where the fair is. It's where the racetrack is. It's where the Oceanside Pier is. It's where the Top Gun house is. I actually live just a few miles away from the Top Gun house, which is really kind of cool. So tell me in the comments, where are you guys from? Where are you all coming from? Because most of you, I think I know a lot of you where you're from, but not always. So I spend a lot of time going back in and going, where does she live now? Because I know we move around a lot, right? Drinking lots of water today because Saturday night, I lost track because I came home. No, it was Friday night. I came home early Saturday morning. I just got together with a friend that I haven't seen in forever. And we just talked all night long. Have you ever had one of those amazing catch-ups where you catch up with your friend and you're just like, it's been so long, and even though we communicate, via text or via pictures or whatever, it's just always so great to get together in person, isn't it? So, the longer you talk, the more you keep sipping and sipping and sipping, and pretty soon we were through a couple of bottles of wine, but it was so great to catch up with old friends. And I see one of my new friends, Pamela Potter Frost. She and I were roomies at Mom 2.0. And Susan Brown. I met Susan Brown through her husband. I've met so many people through their spouses. So not that I'm not friends with the spouses anymore. It's just really great to be able to friends with the entire couple. Vera, hello. She is also another new friend of mine from Mom 2.0. All right. So I get a little bit of crap from a lot of people. Michelle, hey, how's it going? Oh, real quick again, just in case you just came on. Please tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're at right now. It's summer and everybody's traveling. So maybe you're from Boston, but you're actually in New Mexico right now. So where are you watching from? That's another question. Hey, look at me with the questions. It's like I know what I'm doing. Hi, Alina, how are you? I quoted Alina last week because she's one of the smart people. We haven't always agreed on everything, but she's one of those people that I know she knows what she's talking about. And when she says something to me, I listen. That's something else we're going to be talking about later on. But, okay, so I get a lot of crap that I'm not messy enough. Oh, sorry, I'm trying. Okay, there. You can watch. You can do the time lapse. It just goes back into place, you guys. I'm sorry. I try to have clown hair. Okay. Anyway, so that's pretty clowny. So, and Emmy Johnson, hello. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying hi now. I'll say hi at the end again. But thanks. So again, tell me where you're from or tell me where you're watching from. So I get a lot of crap that I'm not messy enough. And it's so funny. The friend that I met up with on Friday night, Saturday morning, I was like, can you believe that? And they laughed so hard, like belly laugh when I said that, because they were like, you're one of the biggest hot messes I've ever known in my entire life. It's true. So I looked up what hot mess means last week. And the definition, you guys, is a person or a thing that is, wait for it, spectacularly unsuccessful. Spectacularly unsuccessful. And, or disordered in life. Not necessarily the hair. Especially, you should see my teleprompter. It's a piece of paper. Especially one that is a source of peculiar fascination. One might say to most of my neighbors and friends and family members. So I I'd say I'm a hot mess. Michelle, you're in Michigan right now. Wait a minute. I thought you were from Utah. Oh, so you're at your son's house. Okay. So yeah, so I'd say I definitely qualify as a hot mess. So do you qualify as a hot mess? Are you like of peculiar fascination to your friends and neighbors? Probably, or you wouldn't be hanging out with me. So anyway, so some things about being a hot mess. Let's see. I have at least 2 changes of clothes in my car. Not because I need them, but because I left them there last time I changed in my car. I can't tell you how long those changes of clothing have been in my car. Well, actually, they're out. I took them out yesterday. True story. Until last week, I was driving around on a suspended license. Oh! So I haven't driven any of your children around, so that's okay. It was just a temporary thing because I forgot to pay some tickets and paid the tickets. It's all good now. Or actually went into court to get that. Anyway, so yeah, it was. Yeah. It's not vodka. It's not, Chris. I swear to God, it's water. Smell. Yeah, it's water. It's actually alkaline water. It's pH balanced. Okay. Another thing that I do that's kind of hot and messy, I get everywhere late. Do you guys? I know there are some people that get everywhere on time. I set timers for myself for everything in my phone. And I give myself 2 alerts. I give myself the day before, and I give myself like the hour before, or however long it's going to take me to get there, right? And I'm still late. But it's better that I showed up at all. Speaking of showing up, sometimes I actually show up the day before or the week before right on time. So I'll be like Wednesday at 3, Wednesday at 3, Wednesday at 3, Wednesday at 3. I'll show up to the event Wednesday at 3. Nobody's there. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. There's no PR signage anywhere. There are no balloons anywhere. I look at my mail. I'm like, I know they said here. Is it a different location? Go check the address. And then I look and I'm like, oh, it's next Wednesday. So then the next Wednesday, guess what happens? I forget to go. Happens all the time. Tell me this happens to other people other than just me. Please, oh please, oh please tell me I'm not the only hot mess. See you guys? It went down again. Clown hair. All right. So last week I lost my mind online and I lost a few friends. And that kind of sucked. I kind of went off about the jacket. And it was my prerogative to do so. And, whatever. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about the political stuff right now. I swear to God, you guys. I swear. I usually, if you want to hear me rant and rave, go follow me on Twitter. There are some of us that are still over there, including the president. Unfortunately, it's a big trash fire over there right now. I still try and kind of say some fun stuff, but most of the fun stuff I say for Instagram and Facebook now, and on Twitter I just kind of put up my dukes and then just share some stuff and get like really kind of snarky. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's twitter.com/sugarjones. If not, let's just keep meeting here and having fun and drinking water. It is water, swear to God, it's water. I'm just hanging out. All right, so as soon as I said jacket, a couple of you guys left. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the goddamn jacket, you guys. I'm going to talk about how to stay sane because it's really, really hard right now on either side of what, and there were so many different opinions about that one particular thing. And it was coming from everywhere. It was just like, so everybody was a little nuts about either why the hell are we talking about it, or let's talk about it, or this or that, or whatever. And so I just realized that I just needed to take some time away. Unfortunately, I had a really popular post with one of my clients on Friday, and I had to kind of stay close to the internet, to the interwebs, to make sure that nobody said anything mean or nasty. So I was like, all right, I need to like really tap into some of the things that I usually do to stay calm. And oh, hold on. Oh, I swear to God, I'm still here, you guys. I forgot a couple things. I forgot some props. Sorry. See? Hot mess right there, right in front of you. All right, so I checked in with one of my friends. She works with a lot of people who kind of are going through stuff, right? My friend Sane, it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Sane! We have been friends since junior high. And so she knows all the different stages of messiness that I've gone through in my life. And she's actually somebody that I try and talk to on a weekly basis because I need somebody to tap into every week to make sure that I'm staying sane and to make sure that I'm continuing on some of my personal goals. So if you don't have one of those people right now in your life, you guys, not just a random person that you go and have coffee with, that's important too. So important. But you got to have not necessarily an accountability partner, but somebody that can give you some kind of guidance. And I'm really lucky in that a friend of mine that has known me most of my life is that person for me. So that person knows a lot of my family history. And so she can tap into her knowledge of where I came from and who I really am, because a lot of people don't know, how I grew up. It's just I don't know how you grew up. I mean, you might share some old pictures, like on a Throwback Thursday, but it's great to be able to tap into somebody that really, really, really knows who you are. And if you don't have that person, that's okay too. Find someone that you can really be honest and open with, and share a lot of stuff of what made you, so that you can really, talk to this person and have that person be your confidant, your compass, somebody that keeps you on track and somebody that knows what you really, really, really want to do. Accountability buddy. I swear to God, it's water. Oh, of course it was Chris that said that. Also, yes, Michelle, coffee is live. My God. I'll be having a couple after this. All right, so a couple of ways to kind of maintain your sanity during all of this. A, turn off your notifications. I had to turn all the notifications off except for that Facebook page. And that was so great. I couldn't go offline. It was my intention to go offline. I totally thought I can get out of here. I can just go away. I couldn't. It was a popular post. So that leads me to, do I really want to be doing this anymore? Do I really want to be doing social media management anymore? A lot of us are kind of there right now. We're like, you know what? We have to live in the space and it's making us crazy. But it's also making us money. So there's that. Because we could all work at Starbucks. All right. Turn off notifications. Has anybody ever heard of EFT tapping? Yes, easy for us to say. Has anybody ever heard of EFT tapping? I forget what the E and F and T stand for. You can look it up though. It's on Google. But it's basically you're tapping these pressure points all over the place, and you kind of are doing these little weird things. So if you ever see me doing this anywhere, it's not that I'm getting impatient, it's that I'm getting stressed out and I need to calm myself down. Don't ask me how it works. I just know it works. You can also look that up. There's diagrams and shit. But yeah, tapping. Tapping helps. There's a whole series that you can tap all over. Tick, 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 tick. And it's really great. But just, when you're in a situation, you can just kind of do this thing. Look it up though. Emotional freedom technique. Thank you, Jana. I knew she would know. Thank you. All right. One of the other things that I learned in the last year of therapy. Therapy, you guys. Aside from going to somebody that knows you and that you can talk to, there's coaching, whatever. Go to somebody. This is how I want to do it. I love when somebody holds space for me and allows me to kind of just dump. But there's no productivity there. There's nothing really happening. You're just dumping. And that's okay maybe for a couple of sessions. But then you gotta be well, what now? What now? That's a question I ask all the time. What now? What now? What now? What now? What now? And what now can make you crazy. It can send you to the future. It could send you to the past. You have to remember to stay in the now. That's another thing. So when you hear what now in your head, remember stay now. Okay. But you also want somebody that's going to help you to be active with you and participate with you in what's next. So whoever you choose as a therapist, as a coach, whatever, have that person be somebody that's going to be actively guiding you along, right? Okay, so turn off notifications, EFT tapping, finding somebody that's going to help you move along to your next thing that you can pick up the phone and call. All right, so another thing, so in my therapy, I learned, these are samples. I was looking into buying a couch, and they send you all these swatches, right? Well, this fabric, when you rub it in your hands. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It's like holding a teddy bear. It just soothes you. It's like sucking your thumb. So I carry these little swatches in my hands and in my bags. I mean, not my hands. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around. Hello, nice to meet you. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mind my swatch. I carry these swatches around in bags and pockets and whatever. And when I start to stress out, I'll put my hands in my pocket and I'll just start to rub the little thing out. Because there are a lot of people in the world that I just want to slap them. I can get very angry. I'm gonna admit it right now. I can light up like a fuse like that if somebody says the wrong thing. And I'm gonna use the word. It's a trigger. So whenever one of those famous triggers of mine pops up, I just have a little swatch. I do my tapping. I also have like a little crystal. It's a citrine, and it sticks in my pocket, and it's supposed to make me happy. It does. Anyway, a great suggestion from Sane, my friend that I talk to every week, almost every week. She had a little situation in her office. It burned down. So she had to tap into a lot of her, coping mechanisms. And one of those coping mechanisms is breathing, belly breathing. Okay, so what she suggests is, and you've seen this before, I'm gonna have to back up a little. You put your hand on your chest, one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And you fill your belly up and you make sure your chest does not come out. So you just breathe in through the belly and fill the belly up. Don't look around. Nobody cares about your belly. Take those Spanx off. You gotta fill the belly and then breathe it out. And make sure that your chest stays down and your belly gets full. And that is a great way to take a deep, deep, deep cleansing breath. So those are, sometimes you'll just be sitting there. If you're in yoga, you practice a lot of the breathing. There's a lot of breathing in yoga. It's not just getting into the right pose. If you're going to just learn how to do a handstand, you're doing it wrong. It's about breathing, and it's about being back in that present space and about letting everything go. But you can't always do a downward dog in the middle of the street, so that's why we got these other things. All right, so on a daily basis, here's another thing. You can journal. I found a really, really great article that has 20 prompts from one of my favorite websites of all times. It's markandangel.com. They used to live here in San Diego. I never met them while they were in San Diego. They moved to Austin. I still haven't chased them down, but I absolutely love them. They just came out with a book about happiness. They're just these two really great people who had a crap ton of shit fall in their lives, and they figured out how to get themselves out of it, and they share that story, and they share their practices, and they share like some of their resources on their website. It's markandangel.com. Don't go there yet. You're with me. Stay here. Focus, focus, focus. Okay. Yes, Michelle, essential oils. Thank you very much. That was one of my other little props. This is lemon. It's a citrus. I usually have this one that's called Citrus Blend or something like that. I will post the link. I'll be posting all the links, you guys, down in the comments below as soon as we're done chatting. I still haven't figured out how to get the link. Anyway, so we're on the essential oils. This one's lemon. I used this one this week, you guys, or this weekend. I cleaned my bike, my chain, and I had grease under my fingernails, and I was able to take most of it out with the oil, which is really great. I did not know you could do that, so there's another resource for it. But while I was cleaning the bike, I just needed something to do. I needed something meticulous and whatever, and my bike's just been riding really slow, so I needed to do that. And then I pulled out the lemon when my gal Tawny reminded me that, hey, you have some oils in that box of yours that you can use for stuff. So besides just cleaning out the grease from under your fingernails, it's really great for just lightening up your mood. So if you don't have like a big box, a big like collection of oils, just grab one or two that you need. One lavender to shut down, and something citrus to perk you back up. And again, like I think I've mentioned this before, but I do have some oils in some of my bags. There are certain bags I carry around. One of them has lime, one of them has citrus, and one of them is going to have lemon starting today since I pulled that sucker out. So there it is. It's Young Living, you guys. I'll post that link in there too. All right, timing your time. If you have to be online, because some of us do, because that's how we make our goddamn living. whatever. We put ourselves in this hole, and we were so excited. So you guys all showed up when you did. We were like, everybody else now knows what social media is. And then we were like, oh shit. Everybody knows. Everybody found us. And now they're coming on here and they're just being mean. Mom! So now we gotta like figure out a way to get everybody to calm down. Oh, did I lose somebody? I know, crazy. So time your time online. Give yourself a little timer. Don't stay on the entire day. You don't have to be. You really, really don't. You can walk away from your phone. You could put your phone in another room. I swear to God, it is totally possible. You can put your phone in another room, go to another room, and everything's gonna be okay. I swear. And all those calls that you needed to make, you can make them later. Sorry, not calls. All those emails you needed to respond to and all those text messages you needed to respond to, you can respond to those later. You can also make the calls if you're old school like me. So funny. I was texting Sane earlier this morning and she just picked up the phone and rang and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot you're my age. We usually just call. And final thing on how to stay sane. I'm not going to say pick something to focus on because it seems if there's a moving target, there's just something to put your energy to tell people to research and whatever at all times. What's the thing that you can use a word? What's the thing that triggers you? What's the thing that you're just like, that was it, that lit the fire. That's the one that I don't care if you unfollow me. I've never said unfriend me now. I never say that because I think it's so dramatic. Last week I said that and guess what? People unfriended me. I was like, My son was like, well, if they unfriend you, Mom, weren't they really friends to begin with? And I was like, he listens. I love it. So yeah. So I've never said that. But if there's that thing that makes you say, unfriend me now, then that's your thing. That's where you can put your time and resources towards. Okay, so the resources, you can do the research, you can volunteer, you can put your money to it. If you don't have the money, you can do all the other stuff, right? But put your energy to that thing and in a positive way, not putting your energy to that thing in fighting about it. Maybe learning more about the entire argument, both sides, so that you can maybe be prepared. Maybe just going down to a detention center and seeing if there are any things that anybody needs that you might need to, go drop off. Or giving some money to the legal defense funds that are going to be, helping the people that are in the places that you hoped that they wouldn't be, but they are. We're all humans, you guys, and we all get upset about different things, and we're all just trying to do our best, and we all cope in crazy ways. And what I'm trying to press along here is that you don't need to cope with bad things. If you do, you do. You fall, you stumble, you get a hangover, you stay out way too late one night with your friend and drink way too much wine because you kind of needed it. But there are ways to do things in a positive way. And, being able to get yourself back to the now and not, freaking out so much and not losing all your marbles because you still have a job, you still have maybe kids to take care of, you still have maybe a car to drive and not crash into people. You still have things that you need to get through every single day. So hopefully all of those things kind of helped. I'll make a list. Come over to my new Facebook group, Hot Mess Mondays. I'll put a link in there too. And I'm going to have these action items in there. So hopefully I see you guys over there. I finally made a Facebook page for this. I've had other pages. I know how to make a Facebook page. But I'm going to put all these different tips and tricks and resources and links and all that shit over there. But again, going back to, we're all human. We all have to live on this trash fire of a planet together. So let's just try and make the most of it, all right? Okay, so happy Hot Mess Monday. I hope you have a great week. Let's chat some more during the week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye, guys.